Hi, it's me, Charlene, coming to you with another daily quickie. Welcome to my channel. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and of course, I welcome your comments. Last night on my way home, I was accompanied by my younger son, my 17-year-old, and we regularly have conversations. He's such a sage. His wisdom is beyond his years. Anyway, as we were talking, I brought up the topic of God, and my son has grown to be somewhat of a cynic. I don't know if it's a generation that he's raised in, but the whole notion of God isn't something he's convinced about. Although I grew him up, going to church and understanding prayer and worship. And I grew up my kids more spiritual than I did more religious. Anyway, as we continued the conversation, I said to him, I can tell you something. Sometimes I understand why you are so cynical about God, because sometimes when you see humans suffering and even your own personal pain and hurt, you wonder if God is actually there. And I have questioned God at times, but what makes me convinced that there is a God is because of all the things that I've been able to get through. Because if there was no God, I would not have gotten through them. If it was just man alone, humans alone, would have been screwed, because we're so sometimes unforgiving and hurtful, and we don't give chances to each other at times. So we punish and we take revenge. And why I know there's a God, because many of us have had more than second chances, many second chances. Anyway, I'm sitting here in front of a pizza joint trying to decide if I should go in and get a slice of pizza, and just me and my thoughts, and something popped up on my screen, a message, a post, a TikTok post, I think it was, from a friend of mine. Big up Char, thank you for sending this. And it was someone talking about the present Supreme Court, the Black Supreme Court, a woman who has been appointed, and it's the first. And he talked about a story of how what she held on to, what resonated with her, a word that a woman said to her while she was attending, I think it was Harvard. I hope I got that right. Anyway, that's irrelevant. And or maybe it's relevant, because at the time, going to Harvard was not such a black thing. And so I don't want to discount that and the relevance it has on her life. And the word perseverance was what she said a black woman whispered to her as she saw her. And I think, Shari, that message that you just sent is also for me. This is when I know there's a God, because as I sit here trying to decide if I'm to get a pizza, there's so many other thoughts in my head. And one message that is clear to me is that I cannot give up. I have to keep going. There's so many things happening around me, so many moving parts. I mean, most people don't know, but I know. And sometimes it's just for me to know, and God. And I know there's a God, because that word perseverance is exactly what I needed to hear. It's exactly what I needed to hear. So if, like me, sometimes you sit down and you're trying to figure things out because there's so many moving parts to your life, persevere. Perseverance it is. If it weren't for perseverance, I would not have been here even talking to you, because I've had so many moments in my life where perseverance is what got me through. So thanks for that again, my friend. Persevere, my people. Whatever it is you're going through, I know life is kind of messed up right now, and oh God, it gets messy, but it's so beautiful at the same time. And if, like I said, if like me, you are, having many moving parts in your life, and you are trying to figure things out, persevere, my dear. I leave you with peace, love, joy, good vibrations, and ask that you take care of yourselves and stay safe.